Speedway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Cincinnati Bengals. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, sheds off the tackle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Great beginning there under the bright lights of primetime.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in primetime is on you.
Now Joe Mixon. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun to give to Mixon. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? So who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Big 13.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Burrow looking to pass. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game. And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too. Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him. 2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively. No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well. And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins. And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play. Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know. Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows? They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th? We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right? Yeah. This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play. Bengals drive about to get going. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Here's Burrow. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
Well, it certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Throwing, Jones. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
And the final readout, by the way, on the next-gen stats, I mean, goodness, he hit a top speed of 22.2 miles per hour. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense, because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. That's a tough blow there offensively. Had a decent drive going. You've got the lead, and now things completely flip on you.
Yeah, because they've been dominating on both sides of the ball. But after that mistake there, it's got to be tough for them to look up and realize we're trailing in this ball game. I thought we had complete control.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. It's Harris. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Now Jones. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They hand this off to Harris. Powering his way forward, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play there for the Patriots.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now a first down carry for Harris. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll take this one down near the 15. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 4. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Burrow will throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Second and 10. Now Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway.
Taken in at the 3. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Off play action. Jones. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play there for New England.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
2nd and 8.
I'm coming. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Off the play fake. Jones.
He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown.
Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Again, it's Mixon. Bulldozes past him. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. On first down, Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, Burrow.
Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
First down, here's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Mixon. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Patriots 17. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
From the 24, Jones. His throw incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That swung out wide to Harris. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down now. It's Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch his left. Watch his left.
Back to throw. Jones. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 17-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish an inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kyle Duggar drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will get the 1st down as he's up to the 20-yard line.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Jones throwing on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting to OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Now Jones. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Jones. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play there for the Patriots.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now a 2nd down and 6. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They'll run again with Harris. Open space inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And the kick is good. The young rookie coming through like a 10-year vet. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for New England, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers.